Well, hello, 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 hello again. I am here for another Tuesday, ready to do as many readings as I can within an hour. 1 hour. Hopefully, I won't go over because my producer does not like me to go over, my lovely wife, Jill Cox Cordova. But I will do my best to make everything work the way it is supposed to. So, greetings, everyone. Greetings. I am Anthony Cordova, the man about love, the soul reader, and I am so glad everyone is here. Looks like I might need some new glasses, and I can't see everyone's name, so I'm probably going to need some help from my producer. But I think Yolanda, I see Connie and Yolanda. And then I see me, and I see Lisa, and I can't see this one,
Lorna and Marisol.
Lorna,
Lorna. hmm
and Marison.
Soul.
Marisol. Marisol. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am so happy to see all of you here. I love the energy when you come here and you're in the audience, and it's just a fabulous day. Now, for those of you that are not familiar with me, I am a psychic natural born empath. And I feel people's emotions. I'm not the type of psychic that's going to tell you you're going to win the lottery next year. I'm not the type of psychic that tells you, oh, you're going to meet the person of your dreams, the partner that you're supposed to have. No, I don't tell you when, I tell you how that can happen. So when I read you, I can feel what's going on in you and who you truly are. So readings here are all about you. Now, I do not call myself a medium like Tyler. I'm not that type of a medium. I feel things. So when people come through to me from the other side, I can feel them. And then I have to translate what I'm feeling into words to you. If there's a loved one on the other side. And the other thing I do is I'm very conversational. So I want everything to be like we're just sitting here on the couch, just hanging out, just talking. Uh, that's the way I want it to feel. I don't want it to be all mysterious and all of that. I try to keep everything simple here. Try to keep it simple. Now, when I do the readings, there is a safe word because there may be something that you don't want to reveal. Um, Most of the time, I can feel that when there's something you don't want to reveal to the public, and I will kind of move around it, but I won't say it unless you say it, unless you want to divulge that. Also, let me see. I have a website, which is knowtoBestill.com. So if you ever want a private reading, you check out knowtoBestill.com, which is KNOW number two, letter B, still.com. And you can see some more information there about me. And you can also check out the fortune cookie. If you hit that fortune cookie, you'll get all the information to contact me in so many different ways. And I would love that to happen. So, let me see. Going back to me. So, being a natural born psychic empath, so you all know what a psychic is. And as far as the empaths go, all empaths are not identical. Um, we all do different things and we do them differently. So there's physical empaths, and they're the ones that can feel your physical pain and where it is in your body. Um, I found out that I can kind of do that too. I can kind of feel when a person is not well physically. Um, Some people, this is not an absolute. Some people come through really quickly, and some it's a little bit harder. But again, I just do it as a conversation. So, anyone that would like a reading tonight, you can put it in the ask. You can hit that ask button and just say, I'd like a reading tonight. And Jill will, my producer, will make note of it and we will get you in. And it's first come, first serve. And that's basically how it works during the show. Now, I am going to talk a little bit, just a few minutes, and it's amazing that this episode is Take a Break because I need to take a break. I didn't know this when I decided this was going to be the topic for the episode, but really take a break. For all of us, we need to understand that it's very important for us to take a break. When you're feeling overwhelmed, take a break. You know, we all have our jobs and usually we're putting all the pressure on ourselves. And we think that our jobs are the be all to end all, and we put ourselves on the back burner. We have to try to remember self care, to take care of ourselves and take a break and know that it's not the end of the world if you don't finish a task at your job. The world will not stop. And we tend to, when we don't finish a task, we put all of this pressure on ourselves. So if you meditate. And even at work, if you have to take a break and go to the restroom or something and just whoo, do some breathing. Take a break. Because we will work ourselves to death if we allow ourselves to. And I'm guilty too. I used to be a workaholic, and now I'm no longer a workaholic, but I still work a lot and probably more than I should. But I don't neglect my family because of the way I work. I will put in set times for me to stop what I'm doing and try to do that and try to get some rest and take a vacation. If you're a person that gets a lot of vacation time at your job, take it, use it. Your job will be there when you get back. The job will continue to function even if you're not there. So take a break. Just take some time to breathe. And if anyone has any suggestions of what they do to take a break, feel free to chime in. We would love to hear, hear that here. Because maybe you have some ideas on how to take a break that maybe I haven't thought of or other audience members have not thought of. So if you have anything to add in taking a break, please do. So that I would love to hear that stuff. So we're going to get to the portion where I am going to do readings. Woo-hoo! And like I said, this is not woo-woo. It's going to be just like we're talking, just like I'm talking right now. So the question is to my producer, do we have anyone that would like a reading this evening?
We absolutely do. Her name is Lisa, and she's very excited and says she's an open book.
Oh!
So, Lisa, I have sent you a request to come to video. Please accept.
Oh, my.
There she is.
Lisa, open book Lisa. Oh, my gosh. Open book Lisa. That's what I'm going to be calling you now. Open book Lisa. How are you this evening, Lisa?
I'm good.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. So I love that you said I'm open book. I'm an open book. Okay. Now, When we talk about open book, being a open book in this realm, it's usually a person that just, and this, I'm going to ask you whether this is your meaning of open book,
Okay.
that you are a person that people have come up to you in your life and have told you, oh, you read like an open book. So has that happened to you, or are you just saying that you are not afraid to share?
Not afraid to
Okay.
share.
Because I didn't want you to be an open book. Really. And this is why. This is why. Do you know anything about impasse? You are
I am
one.
one.
So that's even better. Okay. So
Yes.
you're an empath. Now, I'm an empath. I was born this way. I didn't learn how to become an empath. This is just the
Mhm.
way I came into the world.
Mhm.
So my problem was that I had no clue that I needed to protect myself from people
Mhm.
coming in, to me feeling people, all of this. I had no clue. And throughout my life, I've had strangers walk up to me and say, you read like an open book. And I used to hate it. I used to hate it because then they would proceed to tell me all about myself. And I didn't like that I'm just walking around and I'm pulling all of these people's emotions in. So it took me a
Mm.
long time to learn how to protect myself and control myself, control what's going out and what's coming in. So now I'm going to look at you, Lisa, this open book. I disagree. I disagree. I don't think you're as such an open book as you say you are.
Oh,
Uh,
why?
yeah, I did you say why?
Yeah.
The reason being is usually when people say they're open books or they're really open books because of their gifts and they don't protect themselves. Um, but I do feel a guardedness with you. So you, you think, and I like your hair, by the way.
Thank
I love
you.
your hair
Do it
color.
myself.
All right. Um, so the deal with you is you're saying you're an open book, but you are actually very guarded. So you may tell many things, okay,
Mhm.
but those are the things that don't matter to you much. You'll just, oh, I'm saying this, I'm saying that, and but those aren't the things that matter to you that much, and that's okay. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with being guarded, especially as a empath. You need to keep guarded, and you need to keep a lot of that stuff to yourself. I mean, well,
Mhm.
what I'm saying is, let me rephrase that. It's it's not it's a way to protect yourself as being a empath, to say you're an open book, but actually keep some of that for yourself. So it's like everybody doesn't need to know everything because they may not be ready for everything.
I learned that the hard way.
Yes. So this is why I'm saying you say you're an open book, but you have already learned that you don't really need to be this open book. So you are guarded.
Mhm.
So okay, so now I kind of got a feel of you about you. And I'm going to ask you something.
Mhm.
Being an empath. Now, I am definitely flipping the script here. I'm
Okay.
not going to ask you for a reading, but I'm going to
Okay.
ask, as an empath, what do you pick up about me?
Hmm.
And I know I put you
I
on
think.
on the spot.
Oh no,
I
no, it's
apologize.
fine. I've been reading for over 30 years. I don't usually. I usually use my cards,
Okay.
and I'm not doing that with you right now. And I'm also a professional astrologer, but I'm not going
Oh,
to ask you your birthday.
well, you can teach
Um,
me much about astrology. You could. Okay, so you use tarot cards, and it's like I said early on. Um, all of us are not the same. They bunch us all up into one category, but we're not all the same.
mhm.
We do things differently. Like your comfort zone is tarot cards. So I apologize for putting you on the spot. I just get curious sometimes. What is someone else feeling about me? Just about me. Um, so now I'm going to get back to you.
Oh, I think you're really nice person. I think that you care about people. That's what I
Well,
think.
that's that's accurate. That's definitely accurate.
Mhm. Yeah,
Okay, so now we're gonna get
yeah.
to you. Um, Now I always ask this. I usually ask this. Let's put it that way. So right now in your
Hmm.
life, what is your major concern right now?
I lost my son um, last July,
Last July.
and yeah, he was only 33.
Okay. I'm
So
sorry to hear that, and sorry for your loss.
yeah,
Um, yeah, we never plan for our children to go before us, which
no,
can be,
no, I never thought this would happen to me.
yeah. So it's still, yeah, it's still difficult for you. Um,
Hmm.
I'm feeling that there's with your son, there's some unanswered question. Um,
True.
I don't, things come to me, they in bits and pieces, in bits and pieces. So, um, it's like an unanswered question. But the question isn't on his part. The question is on your part.
Right.
And and as I said earlier, um, I don't want to get too personal with the circumstances of his death unless
Hmm.
unless you just want to share that. But I don't have to have that. That's totally up to you. And Did I? Did
It's uh,
the, yeah, you don't have to.
what was that?
Well, I was saying that. Well, I was going to say something else, and I don't know if I said it earlier or not. But I do have a safe word if anything gets too personal for you, and that safe word is
Yeah.
stop. So anytime anything's not, it's a little too much, just calmly say stop, and we will stop. But with your son
Okay.
and the unanswered questions, I feel your question is, well, actually, you have many questions, and it's a lot of them. They keep coming to me, and it's hard to focus on one. Um, but one of the questions you want to know is he okay? Is he okay now? And that that question comes from how he was here, how he was when he was on this planet. So your question it brings doubt into your mind of whether he's okay on the other side. And I'm
I'm wondering what in the world was going on that night with him.
I I don't know exactly, but what I do know, what I feel is that things weren't as they appeared to you. Okay, the perception you had of him is not who he believed he was. Okay, so your perception was kind of skewed of who he
Mm.
was, and his perception was completely different. So you saw him one way, he saw himself another way. And both ways, the way you saw him and the way he saw himself, weren't accurate. How about that? It wasn't accurate. So he had a lot of
Well,
stuff.
no,
You said, I didn't hear you.
hidden from me.
Hidden from you.
I
Yes.
think he was hiding things from me.
Yes. So it was like
Yeah.
he projected one life for you. But
Mm.
even that, a mother knows. You know what I'm saying? A mother knows. So he was trying to project one thing to you, but you knew, and you're an empath, so you knew, oh, something's not right. And it's difficult being an empath and trying to read family members, especially siblings, because at least for me,
Well, he had been sick,
he had been sick.
but it was weird. He didn't know what was wrong with him, and I didn't either. And it wasn't COVID,
No, I
but he had an enlarged heart and an enlarged liver when they did which runs in our family,
okay.
which showed up in the autopsy. We were shocked.
Yeah. Um, I'm not feeling like I got a note. Yeah. So, yeah. My producer just showed me a note. I never did finish talking about whether he's okay on the other side. And sometimes when I'm doing these readings, you know, I gotta echo. Let's see if we can fix
Yeah,
that.
just suddenly.
Yeah. Let's see if we can take care of that. 1 2 1 2. It's still there. I don't know where the echo came from.
Do
Let's
you
see.
know who George
1 2.
Anderson is?
George Anderson. It sounds familiar. George Anderson. No. Who is George
He's a
Anderson?
medium.
No,
He's a famous medium in New
and
Jersey,
he's written several
New York.
books, right? Hasn't he?
Right. I saw him,
Did you?
and I know Anthony is. Yeah, I know Anthony's okay, but he still didn't tell us everything.
Yeah. Even though now this is what I'm feeling, and you know as well as I do, this is not a absolute science. Doesn't mean I'm 100% right. Usually I can give a
Right.
percentage. I'm 75%, 80%. If I say I know it to be true, you can take that one to the bank. But with your son, I'm like 70%.
hmm
But I feel like his physical health problems weren't the biggest problem, that there were other things going on.
No
Yeah.
anxiety.
Yeah. Well, let's just say some type of mental illness. I don't know what type.
Depression and
Yeah.
anxiety. He had
Okay.
that.
So those that
hmm
and by the way, when I talk about mental illness, I suffered with severe depression for most of my life. I'm
Me
Yeah,
too.
and a lot of us are,
hmm
because we're taking on all these other people's emotions, and we don't always know that we are, and it messes us up. Um,
So
and
true.
we'll connect to the wrong type of people also when we don't know what the heck we're doing. So it
Right.
gets to be a problem. But no, I'm feeling that for your son, and you said his name is Anthony.
Yeah.
Yeah, how about that? We're both
Did I
Anthony's.
tell you that?
Yeah. No, you did. You did.
Okay.
I don't
Okay.
want to take credit for that one. You did.
No, it's
Yeah,
okay.
you did say
Yeah.
Anthony. Um,
Yeah.
so I think his bigger torture was mental illness. Okay. So that's what I picked up on earlier when I was saying that um, he was showing you one way, he sees himself another way, but neither one of those were accurate. Okay. Your
Mm.
perception that he gave you wasn't accurate. The perception he gave of himself to himself was not accurate either.
hmm
Now, I do feel him on the other side, and so, and I try to keep everything simple, just like the sign I have behind me, keeping it simple.
hmm
But with Anthony, he's got he's going through some lessons. There's
hmm
things that he needs to learn about his time on Earth while he was here.
hmm
And for some people, now time is relative on the other side.
Right.
What can be 10 years for us, it might be a second on the other side. What might seem like a long time on the other side might be a second here. It's time is not the same
Right.
as we believe it to be. but he's doing some learning, but it's not fast. Some people get to the other side and they're shown um, their life here, and some people understand it immediately. But then there's other people, because of the trauma that they had while they were here, it takes a little longer for them to learn. So he's okay. He's good. He's okay, but he's not quite yet to the point where he's able to understand the importance of love and the importance of self love. And he's not there yet. He had that same problem when he was here. He just he didn't know how to do it. He could say it,
Hmm.
he could try to show it, but it never really connected with him. He never really quite understood that deeper love. So now he's trying to learn that now, and it's a slow process.
Well, he was very close to his children.
Yeah, and that's
He understood that kind of
yeah,
love.
that's parental love, but
And his wife, he had a good marriage.
that's good. That's good.
Hmm.
But I still feel that it was it's like he knew how to be. Okay? He knew how to be a good
Hmm.
father, a good husband, but I still feel
Hmm.
that somehow within him, he wasn't able to receive the love. Not completely. Uh, It's weird. I've never felt this from someone before, actually. Um, Someone that knows what love is, knows how to show love, but never really felt it 100%, if that makes sense. And again, I've never felt this from someone before. So that may be part
I
of the
have the
mental
same
illness.
issue. Yeah.
Oh, okay. This is I didn't feel that from you earlier, but that your son, I feel it from your son. Um, and again,
Hmm.
I've never felt this from anyone before, so it's new to me. Um, so that's what he's trying to learn, and it's
Was he devastated about his wife for some reason that night?
I don't feel any devastation. No,
No?
no,
Okay.
I don't.
I didn't either. I was the last person to speak to him, and I didn't get anything like that.
Yeah, no, I'm not feeling any devastation. Um, no, that's just the short answer. No,
No.
no, I don't feel any debt.
He didn't know he was going anywhere. When he got over there on the other side, he couldn't believe it. So he was pretty shocked,
Yeah,
very
and
surprised.
well, that's
His
that's the issue. And I don't mean to laugh, but it's like woof. What? I'm here?
What? Are you kidding me?
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's part of the issue that slows things down.
I mean, he went to sleep and he woke up over there.
Hmm.
That's it.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that can be a shock. And um yeah, he just wasn't prepared.
None of us were.
Yeah, he was not prepared. I mean, well, what I'm getting at is that especially for people like us,
Hmm.
um and all of us have different experiences. I'm not even going to get into all that I've done and places I've been, but um I will not be shocked
Hmm.
when I go. Hey, I'm here. Whoo, finally. you know,
Yeah.
um, um, I know what the other side feels like. Let's just say that. So
Hmm.
I haven't been to the other side, but the other side has been shown to me, and I know what it feels like. It's partly the reason I
I do
decided to.
too.
Yeah. So me doing this show is part of the work that I'm supposed to do um, while I'm here and
Hmm.
spread love. Everything you said,
Yeah.
kind, loving. This is what I'm supposed to do. People can call me
Hmm.
crazy. People can say, "Well, this is not the person you used to be." No, it's not. Thank goodness. Thank goodness, it's not the person
Yeah.
I used to be. So, which is a good thing. So, I hope I have helped you some way, Lisa, to give you a little comfort. Or is there any other questions you have regarding your
Yeah, my
son?
my daughter just got out of nursing school. She did extremely well. Um, she didn't get the job that she wanted. Do you see what's going to be happening for her?
Oh yeah, it's all gonna work out. All good. She's gonna have a great career. Um,
Yeah.
this is a message for your daughter and for you.
Hmm.
Be patient. Don't worry. All is
Yeah.
good. It's gonna happen. Um, it's gonna happen in such a way where, let's say, a year from now, it's gonna happen before a year from now, but in about a year from now, both of you will be saying, "Can you believe we were concerned about that?" You,
Yeah.
everything's going to work out that well where you'll say,
Right.
"Yeah, really, we were concerned." Yeah, so everything's going to be
Mm.
okay with your daughter. Um, and I'm seeing 6 months.
And the
6 months.
the only
What?
thing I have concern about is my back. I have been in so much pain. My body hurts.
Oh, well, you froze up. Can you still hear me, Lisa? You froze up. We can't hear you. Oh, and now you dropped out. If you can still hear me, and I'm not sure I'm right about this, but I'm feeling lower back, not not all the way up there. You came back for a second. I think
I'm
Jill's trying.
here.
Okay, okay. You can if you're not on video, but that's okay. Um,
Yeah.
I'm I'm feeling lower back, but not like down by your tailbone. Like
Oh, it's lower
maybe
left.
It's lower left, but it's above
Yeah.
the tailbone. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe 4 inches. Maybe
Yeah.
okay. Um, I'm not a doctor, as you know, so I'm not going to give you medical advice. So still go to your doctor and let them determine what the problem is. However, I because you haven't had any accidents, right? Any physical accidents. Yeah, this takes a little bit longer for me to get to, but it is stress related and it's trauma related.
Yeah. I think so.
Okay. So, and we don't have enough time in the show. And Jill, do we
No.
have anybody else that needs a reading? Yeah, we don't have enough time in the show um, to do this, but it is trauma related.
Yeah.
Um, and you do um, you do meditate, right?
Not as much as I should.
Start meditating more, okay,
Okay.
on the regular basis.
Right.
And I want you to start going back. This is I'm not feeling this. This is not new trauma. This is old trauma from a
A long
long time
time.
from a
I'm tired
long
of the
time ago.
pain.
Yeah,
I'm
but this
tired
is
of the
this is
pain my body goes through. Oh,
the pain.
it travels.
I'm feeling 10. I'm not sure on this. I'm feeling like 10 years.
Um, More like 20.
20 years.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm feeling a long time.
But the
So
worst in 10 in the last 10.
it's been the worst in the last
Yeah.
10. Okay.
Hmm.
So yeah, when you start meditating, so I need you to take yourself back to age 10. Take yourself back to age 10. Start
Okay.
there and then go back from there. Go back from there. Yeah. Um, now, there's a friend of mine, Dr. Judy LeGrand. Have you heard of
Hmm.
her?
Hmm.
Well, she is a healer,
Hmm.
and I don't have her information in front of me, but you can look her up online.
LeGrand.
Dr. LeGrand.
Okay.
Doctor, actually, I should have that written down somewhere. I got to look at my notes, but
I can look her
she
up.
okay. She is really, really good um, with trauma and
Hmm.
releasing trauma.
Hmm.
I mean, like, poof, it's gone. Um, but what I am telling you you can do is learn where it came from and
Yeah.
tell her
I'm
to
pretty
make it
sure I
go.
know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you think you do know?
Yeah.
Okay. So you need to go back to that spot
Hmm.
and start forgiving.
That's
Okay.
hard.
But that is hard. But that's what you need to do because you have to let it go. Like,
Okay.
let it go.
Okay.
Not easy to do. You'll have to do it a lot. Okay. You'll
Mm-hmm.
have to do it a lot. Forgiveness and love. And remember that none of us are perfect.
I know.
None of us do the right thing, even when we
Know better.
none of yeah, it doesn't matter. None of us are perfect,
No.
and people make mistakes.
Yeah.
So you have to start forgiving and letting it go.
Okay.
So, but now I'm not saying it was okay.
I
Okay.
know. I know. It wasn't.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
just let it start forgiving, and that's what will set you free.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you hold that stuff, and I know I'm telling you stuff, okay?
Yeah.
I know this.
Yeah.
But many of us, including me, quite often need someone else to tell us.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, I'm
it's
surprised you got that.
how about that?
How about that?
How about that? How about that? I'm glad you asked me about that. Because I'm glad you asked me.
Okay.
So yeah, we do have some other people that want to. No, we don't have any other people that. Oh, well, we're good. We can keep talking.
How
All
do you like
right.
that?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So, yeah, let me see.
I will say you have two people in the audience that you didn't say hi to.
Who did
But
I not
but
say
no one
hi
else has
to?
asked for a reading. We have really Charlie and we have Farah.
Oh, hey, really,
Yeah, I
Charlie
see
and
them.
Farah. Hey, Farah. It's good. It's good to feel you again. All right. Wow. So yeah, I'm glad we were able to touch on that. And so, when it comes to especially what I'm getting notes here, and I'm not even seeing the notes. What would you like to say, Jill?
I would like to tell Lisa that if she connects with you, we'll give her Dr. Judy's info. I just can't
Ve-
look it up right now.
Very good. So,
Okay.
yeah, you can. Are you familiar with the fortune cookie?
No.
Okay, there is there's a bunch of words that are scrolling like above all the little emojis.
Yeah, I see it.
If you click on that,
Connect with Anthony.
yeah, if you click on that, it'll have all of my information, and you can email me, and we can
Oh
get you
yeah,
Dr.
it's
Judy's
that.
information
I
for
see
you.
that.
Okay. But then
I
remember,
found you.
you can always get a private reading from me, and we can discuss that the stuff with the trauma. Because it's the trauma is the big deal, but that's what's happening, and I feel it. It's on the left side, about 4 inches, I think, up from your
Mm-hmm.
tailbone, but on the left. Yeah. So yeah, that's where that stuff is coming from. But in your meditation, and
It's been killing me so much. Yeah.
hmm um, I wish I was a
What,
healer.
do you think I should start doing readings again?
Um,
Did you hear me?
just yes, I did hear you. I'm just tarot cards. That's what you like to do most, right? Oh, you froze up again.
Better over my son.
Oh, with your son. Yeah, you can. I would say, yeah, do readings with your other customers. Um, I think with your son. Can you hear me? Because you're frozen. I don't know. Yeah, you're gone again. Um, I think with you and your son and the deep readings that you will. Oh, okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. So you were talking about doing readings with your son.
No.
No.
Well, yeah, that has partially. He could help me.
No.
No,
I'm
I could
sorry.
just do
No.
it myself.
Yes.
Yeah, I've always had this gift of knowing things. And
Yeah.
my readings, I've just never been wrong. And
Mm-hmm.
it's, a lot of, um, it makes you nervous in a way. And in the other way, I don't have any ego about it at all. I just
Mm-hmm.
help people, you
Yeah.
know, so that's all that matters to me.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can other people good. And I'm not telling you not to communicate with your son,
Mm-hmm.
but you're you're not supposed to solve this. Okay?
Okay.
You,
I got
you're
you.
not supposed to.
Stay out
Don't
of it.
yeah, stay out of that part.
Okay.
You can communicate with them, telling you love them,
Mm-hmm.
but that part, no. There's other people. I'm just saying people uh, that handle that,
Mm. Okay.
and especially when it comes to family.
Yeah.
Because I said it earlier, everything for us when it comes to family gets clouded. And we don't, it's hard for us to tell whether we're telling them something that they're really supposed to do or whether we're telling them something that we think they should
Mm-hmm.
do. So it gets
Yeah.
cloudy with family members. So there's people on the other side that'll help him with that and are helping him with that.
Yeah.
It's an ongoing process.
Well, his father's there. His father's been there since he was 3 years old. I lost
Okay.
my husband when Anthony was 3,
Uh
and my
okay.
daughter was 7. And so I brought them up by myself pretty much with some family help.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this gives me an opportunity for everyone that's in the audience and they're listening to this. This is something I want everybody to know. When our loved ones go to the other side, they are not alone. Okay?
No, they're not. He
They're
has so
not
many people there.
alone.
Oh my gosh. He has a
Yes.
lot of family there.
Yes. Yes.
A
So they're
lot.
not alone. They're in good hands.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to worry about them so much. Even
No.
some people can't help but worry, but
I
they're
just
in
miss
good
him.
hands.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
I
you
miss
get to
him.
talk.
I don't worry anymore. I just miss him
You just miss him, but you still can talk
terribly.
to him. You
Yeah,
still
I know.
talk to
I
him.
do talk
And
to him
see,
all the
here's a benefit that we have as empaths. Okay,
time. Hmm.
we can feel them. Okay, so we know they're there. We can feel them. We
Yeah.
can still feel them. Think of all the people that can't feel their loved ones on the other side.
Yeah.
So they're just wondering. Most of us here are just wondering, are they okay? Are they? But we can actually tap into that and feel them. So we know
Yeah.
whether they're
Every
doing
time
okay.
I do, that makes me cry.
Partly, I know this is the first time you're on this show, but I have cried many times on this show,
Yeah.
many times.
Yeah.
I almost cried when I first tapped into your son tonight because
Yeah.
I sometimes it's like it just hits you.
It's such a
Sometimes and
tragedy, and he was so close to his babies, and he stayed home and took care of them. His wife's in the military, and
hmm
so she worked and he took care of the home. And
yeah,
you don't see that often, but he was extremely happy. He told
yeah,
me he'd never been happier in his whole entire life, just a couple
hmm
weeks before he died,
hmm
you
yeah,
know. And so it's a tragedy, it really
yeah.
is. I don't know what else to say. There
But
isn't any.
remember what I hate to put a little sour note on it, but
Yeah.
that's what he was saying, and he
Yeah,
was
I
happy.
know. I'm so
It's he
confused.
now he had happiness, but he wasn't feeling it 100%. It
All the
it was
time.
like it was like it wasn't all coming in.
Well,
You
he
you
had
know?
health problems and he had back pain too, and he couldn't be himself while he
Yeah.
was here is what and they, part of what was told to me was that if he couldn't be himself while he was here, he didn't want to be here. And I'm thinking,
Yeah.
what? You were so close to your children. How could that be? You know?
But depression.
Yeah, of
Look,
course I do.
look,
Yeah.
no one. I was severely depressed for 40 years at least. At least. No one knew I had suicidal thoughts. No
Hmm.
one knew I didn't want to be here. I didn't want to be on this planet. I didn't want to be here.
Hmm.
So no one knew. So, we keep it a secret. We keep it a
Yeah.
secret. We
Yeah.
keep it a secret.
I
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah, but this has been a good reading tonight. We got a couple of things taken care of with you, but you're going to be working on the other trauma. Um,
Yeah.
and come back next Tuesday. We could check your progress on that. It's always free. I will never charge for a reading on this show. And hello, Graciela, for being in the audience. Hi, it's good to see you. Um, she's a creator here, also. She's
Graciela.
amazing. So yeah, we're about at an hour. So
Okay.
we're gonna close this show out, and we'll get you off the stage, and I'll say goodbye to everyone, and
Okay.
that's another show in the can. And remember, everyone, you can watch this on YouTube also if you want to watch the replay there, or if you have family members that are not on Fireside, they can check out the replay on YouTube at, let's see, my YouTube channel, The Man About Love. Just one word, no spaces in between, and that'll take you to my YouTube channel. You can check out
Okay.
that replay there. And this also streams live on YouTube. So
Okay.
if while you're in the show you have family members that want to watch that aren't on Fireside, they can watch on YouTube also,
Okay.
which would be cool.
Thank
But
you,
Lisa,
Anthony.
thank you so much for allowing me to do a reading for you.
Oh, I appreciate it. Believe me.
Yeah,
So,
and I appreciate you.
yeah, I
And I
totally
hope we
do.
get to see you next week, even if you're just in the audience.
Yeah.
I always love to feel positive energy
Mm-hmm.
in the audience. even if they're not talking, even if they don't want a reading. I love feeling the positive energy with
Yeah.
everyone that's in
A
the
lot of people
audience.
are afraid of getting readings, and I don't understand that, but they're always nervous. I'm not nervous
Yes,
when I get a reading, because I've been doing them for so long, and I
for
know
so
that
long.
they're,
Well, that's why you're not
yeah.
nervous.
Yeah,
Okay.
no,
But someone that has never done it before, yes, they
they're
can be
very
nervous.
nervous.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but that
yeah,
is exactly why I do the readings the way I do.
yeah.
We're just hanging out talking.
Well, the
You
truth
know,
comes out though, and they're not sure they want that they're ready to hear that, and I think that that's part of it,
yeah, but
because they do know it. They
yeah, a
do
lot of
know
time, yes, a lot of times they do
somewhere in
know it.
there.
Yeah, they do know it, but
Yeah.
sometimes we need somebody else to bring it back. But
Right.
we are closing this show out.
Okay.
Lisa, do you know how to take yourself off the stage? Well, Jill
No,
will
this
do that.
an X, the X.
No, not the X. I'll take you out the whole show. But Jill will
Oh,
take you down out of the show. Just all of a sudden,
okay.
you just won't be on the screen. So
Okay. Thank you.
thank you. That was a fabulous reading. I really enjoyed that. Excellent.
Thank you.
So, again, another week, another show, another wonderful reading, at least I thought. But I want things to go well during this show. So, it's been great. Next week's show is the question is, what is your peace? What makes you feel peaceful? What is your zen? Well, we just want to know. What is that? So that's next week, same time, same place, same bat station, as they used to say. So that's been another good one. Thank you for everyone that's been in the show. And Yolanda wasn't here before. I see Yolanda. She was there? Oh, hi, Yolanda again. And bye. I guess. Look, I love you all. I will continue to love you all. Even the people that don't like me, I will still love you. I might not want to hang around you, but I will still love you. So